Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm doing a drawing, and I think this is one of my best ones yet, actually. Best drawing I've ever done. I'm really proud of this one. So, today, this drawing is of a sea silk rain hybrid, and I know, usually you don't combine more than two, but I kind of wanted to. And it resulted in what I think is the best drawing I've done so far. Now, she was originally just going to be a sea rain hybrid, but I wanted to add some Silkwing attributes into. So, I did, because I wanted to. And a lot of the drawing that I did in this was based off of multiple different sea creatures, but I mainly got the inspiration to go off of a sea butterfly from Sleepy Gemstone with her recent part 11 to her hybrid making series. Although by the time this video is coming out, it won't really be recent anymore. But if you don't know her channel, definitely go check her out. Her art is like 10,000 times better than mine. And I get a lot of my inspiration from her. And you'll definitely be able to tell that by the style. Because I love her style so much that I've been trying to take attributes that I like from it and incorporate them into my style. For example, I really like the sketchy lines, and I like the colors that she always uses and the way that she colors everything. So I wanted to try a little bit something new, and I tried to color this dragon like she colors her dragons. And you'll see that later in the video. Anyway, I also wanted to try a couple other things. For example, I wanted to add more depth to the horn, and I wanted to add a little bit more depth to the antenna, which I think I was able to pull off pretty well. I mainly chose the colors to be very tropical but pastel. I didn't want to go for bright colors because the last time I did a bright colored dragon, you all know what I'm talking about, it did not turn out very well. And I actually really hated it. Like, really. So much. Worst dragon I've probably ever made. So, I was a little worried about this one with the way that I was going to color it, and I was worried it was going to turn out just as bad, but luckily it definitely didn't. And I gotta say, the colors that I chose kind of look a lot like anemone colors, minus the yellow. So, that's why I used the yellow, because I originally was going to do just pink and blue, until I realized those are literally just anemone's colors, and I didn't want to do that. So I added in the yellow, which is also more true to sea butterflies anyway, and I think that was a very good decision. So, I started by coloring all flat colors, getting the base of each area colored out. The blues and the pinks and the yellows worked out. There is a little shading going on with the ombre that I have on the fins, but nothing extreme. Once I had that done, I went to find some brushes to see what would work best. I wanted to add some layering to the belly scales to make them look like they overlap, but I found a lot of the brushes that I used ended up being a little too much, until I found this one brush that I actually really liked. And I went back and forth a couple times until I got something that looked like this. Next, I went and I was trying out some ways to kind of make the back feel more complete, because at the time it felt very empty. So I just kind of copied the pattern that I had, but more. And this is where I started doing some touch-ups, trying to make the fins feel see-through, because I wanted them to feel see-through. Then I went back and I did the same shading style on these as I did on the belly scales. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to leave it here or add more, so I just added more. I started off doing spots like I usually do, before I realized I really hated that. So I tried something different. I tried making rows of scales, and my original plan was to keep them all opaque and just cover the entire body, but I ended up turning down the opacity, and it kind of gave a settle effect before I went over with these scales, and I actually really loved these scales, and I think they added a lot of depth to the character that I don't usually have. After I did this, I went back and I added some purple around the face and the sides of the belly scales, along with a deeper purple as I went up the back. I think this helped make the colors seem less flat, because before it felt like all one color, and this kind of helped bring a little life into the character, I think. Then I went and I started messing around with a bunch of stuff, seeing how it looked. And then I kind of added a bit of pink there to ease the transition a bit. It's not crazy, but I think it helps make things look a little less harsh. Yeah. I made her eyes green, but I was tempted to make them yellow or pink to go better with her color scheme, but I think green helped contrast a bit and add just a pop of color in there. Also, I really like green. Now, here's a question I have for you guys. Do you prefer when the horns are like the same color as the dragon's like back row of scales like they are in the graphic novels and most of the book series? Or do you like them when I have completely different colors? Because I know in a bunch of the book series dragons, the horns are the same colors, but in some dragons they're not. And I've always done mine a different color, but I'm not sure if that's preferred or what. And I want to hear your guys' opinion on it. Anyway, back to my drawing. To make the background seem, or not the background, to make the fins feel more see-through, I ended up coloring the scales behind them, or the outline of the scales, with the same yellow as I did what's above it, which gives a see-through vibe without making it look messy and keeping the coherency. And overall, I had a lot of fun with this drawing, and I want to try to make higher quality drawings like this more often. Although I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to do that, I'm going to definitely try my best overall to make higher quality videos like this one. I want to hear your guys' feelings about this, though, because I don't want to make a change that you guys don't like. Everyone, meet Whisper. Whisper spends most of her days dwelling at the bottom of the ocean, researching sea creatures that she's never seen before. She loves exploring and finding new things. And even though she's soft-spoken and shy, she is rather brave when she's at the bottom of the ocean, not being scared of any shark or giant squid that may come across her path, seeing them more as interesting creatures than a threat. She often doesn't like spending time with other dragons, thinking that they're too outgoing and a little too loud for her taste. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I'd love to hear your thoughts and feelings. I'll definitely try to make higher quality videos like this more often, but I can't make any promises. Anyway, if you enjoyed today's video, I hope you like and subscribe, and leave a comment down below what kind of dragon you want to see next. I definitely want some good ideas, because I'm in a pretty good streak right now of making good characters. Anyway, see you next time, guys. Bye!